Yeah, yeah. Oh shit. We. Yeah, 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 yeah. Music in the background, music in the can.
Hey, yeah.
But not the plan. Woo. Got that contraband.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dig it up in the sand. Yeah.
Contraband, I'm the man. Growing up, yeah, used to pop sands. What we gonna do?
Used to. Still pop his hands. Yeah.
Bienvenidos, everybody.
Bienvenidos.
Welcome.
Ciao.
You are listening to the Almost Never podcast.
And watching, but maybe listening.
I mean, you're not listening.
I'm watching.
Trey would be the person that turns off the audio and just watches.
He's a visual learner.
He's a visual,
caption,
yeah.
just closed
Closed caption. Doing the voices.
You guys have different accents in person. I'd expect you to talk to
That's
me.
racist.
Yeah, why are you racist off the bat? Jeez.
I was just saying, when I listen to you on mute, the voices I hear in my head are different than yours.
He's like, you don't
Mine's
sound like
just
a
super Middle Eastern. It's just like overtly just over the top.
Just bad movie dubbing voice.
Yeah,
I
terrible.
don't even want to know what you think my
Or they're
accent
just
sound
like they don't match at all. Like you just like
Josh has a southern accent.
yeah.
I reckon I do.
He's like deep south though. Deep south.
I reckon I do.
All right.
Y'all run a one. We going down here.
How's y'all week been? It's been a bit chillier this week.
Feels
it's not
good,
too bad.
dude. Feels good.
I mean, I'm still probably gonna be shiny for this episode. I'll tell you
yeah, I
what.
was like,
but-
Josh got the
Chili?
shine.
I mean, we did get some rain. That was nice the past 2 days, but it was like a East Coast feel.
Was that?
Like it was humid.
It's been humid.
Yeah. Although when you tell an East Coaster here that's humid, they just stare at you. Like they're like, "What do you? This is not."
I mean, it was a little sticky. It was a little sticky,
Ooh,
a
little Drake.
little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. But yeah, it's a good week. It was actually a quiet week. I didn't really, ran some meditation things and did a couple.
Was that why it was quiet?
Haha. Yeah. Yeah. Between that and like a couple like breaking and enterings, that was kind of week.
Oh, I mean, last week were you looking at more prospective apartments?
Yeah, dude. Like in between last week and this week, like I at least saw 7 people move out of the apartment. I think they were just like,
But maybe they're moving into just a different apartment in the building.
I mean, they had trucks.
Could have been on the other side.
I mean, I guess so. Yeah, I would just hire
Other side of the street.
I would just hire a moving crew and be like, move the shit over.
But maybe they had been there for a while. These 7 people.
Yeah, maybe there are some lifers there. Like, I mean, this is like not a no disrespect thing, but when I see like apartment lifers, like a deep piece of me, I'm like, I want so much for you, like.
But why? They don't want it for themselves.
They do probably, but it's like their scenario.
I was kidding.
They seek safety in their routine.
I was kidding.
Yeah, how was your week, Josh? Tell me all about it.
It was pretty good. This is last Sunday, but I'm off the dating apps.
How does that make you feel?
I'm
You snatched?
yeah. Marlene has
Catched?
made an honest man of me. Feels pretty good. This is the first time I've been single for about a year and a half before this, maybe a little bit longer.
You done left the club? You left the boys?
Yeah, I'm out.
He's trying to hand
I'm
it
no
to
longer in
you.
the singles club, so you guys got to take the reins. Uphold my legacy.
Trey, it's all you.
I can handle it.
Yeah, I'm in like in a.
I got to show you the ropes.
Yeah,
I'll show you what's up.
I'm in a situationship. Yeah,
How's that feel?
it's cool. It definitely does have its benefits, and it works like well. Sometimes it's a little bit. I'll say like
Sometimes a little bit what though.
in an open relationship type of scenario, sometimes you learn a lot about yourself.
Well, I would say, are you in a situationship or an open relationship? Because I think those are two different things.
I think they're the same.
Explain.
I think people are in open relationships because it matches the situation, and that's what I've learned about it. Like that's my personal feeling. I think at one point if you move past the situation, then you're no longer in an open relationship. Like I just think
situationally, his ship is open.
His ship has not sailed. Well, I think like a situationship is like you're just very casual. I mean, there are always expectations, but you don't put a label. You don't do anything. You might not be even seeing anybody else.
Yeah.
Whereas I think open relationship is you have your person, but then you still can date. You can sleep with other people. So that's why I think they're like. Yeah.
I would say though on this, sorry for cutting you off. I'm trying to get better at that.
Lashes. 10 lashes.
No, I think sometimes people think open relationship does mean like sexual, like instantly, like that's what they go to. But like sometimes it's just being able to like flirt and date and like have that like kind of intermingling, which is where that's why I think it's a situation. Because I think that like it's like dating, but having also a house partner, if that makes any sense.
You mean a roommate?
Yeah, but I would say more of like a house partner because I've lived with
like a bedmate.
No, but like I mean, I've had roommates where I don't like we don't hang out.
I was gonna say
we don't sleep with each other. Yeah, we don't. Yeah.
I've had one or two
I've
that
had a couple that I don't sleep with. There's a few.
Wait, is that when we were living together? Did you? Because
no, we slept together.
There were a couple of nights where I just don't remember, and you just woke up the next day. You were like, "Oh, that was fun," and then
that was like, great.
People be claiming stuff all crazy out here, so you never know. Maybe one of the bodies he's got on him.
Bodies, yeah.
Joshy body.
He let that body hit the floor because I don't remember nothing.
You're all weekend at Joshy.
Weekend at the Yellow House.
Oh man, Yellow House.
Yeah,
that was,
but I do think though, like there are roommates that you just don't hang out with. You don't even talk to sometimes. So it's like a little bit like I guess
just cordial, not even like you're barely an acquaintance.
Barely.
Like me in the refrigerator.
What?
We live together. Barely talk to that bitch.
Oh, you're always getting up in it though.
Yeah. That or cleaning the bathroom.
I participate in that.
Yeah.
But the fridge, she's pretty bare.
You don't shop, do you?
Every time I talk to you during the week, you're always going to the grocery store. So maybe it's the once a week thing is when I talk to you.
I don't shop, but I go to the grocery store every day because I don't shop.
Oh, so you just buy it
do
for
you
that
get
day.
a meal, like a prep
meal?
No.
I at least make me something.
Hot dogs?
Hot dog?
No, I'll at least make. I got a couple of things like enchiladas are pretty fire that I do. I got
from scratch. You do?
Oh yeah.
Ooh, baby.
Chicken and waffles. That's my go-to.
You do chicken and waffles, and you've never.
I do a spin on it though.
Do you put do you do the waffle batter around the chicken?
Yeah. So I just do I deep fry chicken strips, but I batter the chicken strips in pancake.
Yeah.
God damn, you're really doing it.
Why don't you bring that shit here?
I could. They're good. And then hot sauce and syrup. It's
too hot to cook anything in here. I've been like just having salads and shit.
Like
your top hot sauces, your top all vinegar hot sauces.
I got that Crystal. I got that Louisiana. You don't fuck with Tabasco, do you?
Yeah, that's breakfast.
That's
that's your breakfast sauce.
Yeah,
okay.
That's breakfast.
I don't know anybody that uses Tabasco outside.
Tabasco's all around. I could use it in morning, lunch, or night.
Ew, Tabasco. at night?
Tapatio. Sorry.
Okay.
Tapatio can go any time of the day. Tabasco's only in the daytime.
Yeah.
Cholula is like only in the nighttime.
You don't do taco, like egg tacos with
I don't
Cholula?
do tacos with Cholula.
Is that your? Is that
I only do
like
breakfast tacos?
Oh, I thought you'd like for sure put a Red Rooster or like Louisiana instead of the Tabasco.
On what?
Just like for your vinegar hot sauce, because I know those are all
Red
vinegar.
Rooster
but
is
like,
good. No, but the thing is, like, I like that Tabasco and the way I make eggs.
they do have like a part, even though they're a vinegar.
I gotta make you guys my eggs.
I've had them.
Please,
I know about them.
I've probably eaten your eggs during a camping thing. I've definitely tasted your eggs. Because you're a scrambly boy, huh?
No, he's slow, but it's such a slow process.
I heard that's the way to do it. That's the right way to do it.
I don't like to cook, but I cook certain things, and I've done it a long time. No, I actually enjoy to cook. I actually do like to cook. I just don't do it a lot.
Yeah. Do you think if you were in a scenario where like it was your kitchen, you would cook more?
No, because it's just the timing, dude. Like the way I would cook would take me like 3 hours to make dinner. Because I would want to go balls to the wall, make something like make the sauce from scratch, like really prep the meat overnight or even before. Like I don't got time for all that, dude.
So is this another reason why you need to leave the workforce?
Well, yeah, I'm just waiting for a little severance. That's what I'm trying to hold out for.
Yeah, you want to get that good.
I do, but it's at this point, I'm just kind of like, do I care?
Can you get hurt on a job and then claim?
At this point, I don't know.
Well, the severance is going to be better than the disability for that for sure, right?
I mean, he might be able to get both.
No, yeah, I know.
You just lock
At
both.
this point, I don't know. And my owner doesn't know what he's doing either. One day we're closing doors. The next day he's buying new equipment. So
He's not listening to this, would he? He wouldn't listen to this, would he?
83-year-old man. If he did, give me more money. I don't know.
My coworker,
Listen on, man.
my coworker listened to she listens to something. She listened to the one where I was talking about something about like my business. Like no one, my CEO, but she was just like laughing about it. She was
Because she knows.
because she knows. Yeah. She's like, oh, yep, that's it.
No.
Yeah,
They
I'm
know
curious
the
if
struggle.
any of my coworkers listen to it. Shout out Creative Pack fam. But
I know this is way ahead of it, but shout out to the people that have been listening and a couple people that have commented and
guys are
everyone
much
that's hitting.
appreciated.
Yeah, the YouTube. Greatly
I love
appreciated.
you, Casey, Ronnie. You know I love you.
Hopefully,
why
yeah.
don't you respond to their comments then if you love them so much?
Because I did, like a real person that knows them, I talked to them in person.
Oh,
Or,
but I
like,
thought,
off
engage.
the
No, you gotta do
Have you heard of
that. You gotta do that
engagement? I know.
engagement,
You've never
bro.
heard
I did. I liked both of them.
I was gonna put it from my
Trey
personal
engagement.
thing and just comment like, "This is Josh, by the way."
No, yeah, I definitely. Ronnie hit me up right after he commented it, so
Oh,
I didn't
nice.
have to hit him up.
I gotta read them. I
And then
haven't seen
actually,
them.
Casey probably hit me up right after he commented.
Casey probably hit me up before he did it too.
You're right.
Very
You're right. He
thoughtful.
probably
It's
commented,
so funny.
hit you up, and it was just
Yeah,
like, "Why is Trey so crazy?" I'm gonna hit him up.
for real.
I must find.
He's like, you know what? I'm just gonna hit him up because I know he's not.
Trey just likes to
that
argue.
Crazy.
Yeah. No, but
I mean, that's many. I've gotten a few comments. Of that.
for the record, though, for people who don't know, like Trey plays devil advocate because it'd be
Yes.
really one-sided and boring
It
without
would
it.
be more boring than not because we do have.
I do have to like at the end of sometimes like look through like our past pictures of friendship and be like, no, we're good. We're good. He's
No,
it's
yeah,
all
it's like
good.
most of our like real takes, if we're really, really being just like how I would like things to be, it's definitely in between them, not like outside of them.
Yeah,
But-
I'm more of a radical anarchist, and Sean's a bit more
Yeah.
less.
But I like-
chaotic.
I think I'm
I
I'm
like
a subdued
conversation and
anarchist.
argument. So in that sense, I am giving you guys all of me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give it.
Give it.
Give it all.
We could take all of you
Give it.
between us two.
Yeah, because you only piss one of us off at a time and we could tag team. We'd be like, okay.
That's
I'm
the
getting
kicker.
heated.
I know that's the
heated.
thing. You guys think if I was really that wild, I would just go in. But I know when to stop. I know when to hold.
Well, you
I know
also
when to-
don't. You also want to not. You also want this
I
to
do.
stay up
I
on.
do. That's
Yeah,
why,
we don't
that's,
wanna get
that's why
canceled.
it goes a little bit further than I have to reel it back.
Yeah, you don't want to catch no Tory Lanez sentencing.
Ooh.
I love guns, but I don't
Thoughts?
love guns that go bang bang to women.
That's good to call. Yeah,
Very,
it's good to say.
very
Yeah.
well, because I
Why
remember
is-
we were talking
Yeah.
about that a while ago when it was happening during the trial, and
We've been doing
we've
this.
been talking about for a while.
like you guys thoughts?
As in the verdict.
Yeah.
Whew, I feel bad for him because I ultimately still don't know if he. Regardless, she got hit, but I don't know if the intent was for her to get hit with anything, which sucks.
Well, it's like I mean,
Yeah.
like look at a stray bullet from like a drive by or something hits
Yeah.
a kid. Intent wasn't there, but the fact remains.
No, that's why I said. Regardless,
Yeah.
she got hit with
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
If they said he pulled the trigger, I guess that's the decision we got to live with.
I mean, it's kind of like, I mean, you were talking about how free speech. And we were saying like you have free speech, but you got to take the repercussions. It's kind of the
That's
same
definitely-
thing.
That
you
is
know?
a thing, and
Like you gotta. Unfortunately,
in his defense, maybe he should have spoke.
was it 15 years?
10.
10.
It sounds harsh, but like
He's been in there for a little bit though.
he's
And they'll
probably
get dropped.
served like a year and a half or something.
I can't
Time
see them
served.
keeping him all for 10. That would be like
I would
what?
imagine he.
I mean, he's
going
gonna
to
get parole like probably half, like probably
Yeah.
even 4 or 5 years in.
Yeah.
4 or 5 years.
It does sound harsh, but I always forget he's not an American citizen.
That's
so
the kicker, though. Whenever he gets out, he's gonna
get deported.
immediately.
Immediately. That's crazy. I didn't think about
Like they're
that.
gonna release him to the people that
I think Drake will take
Yeah.
him all the way back over the border.
We'll take him.
Yeah.
We'll take him.
You want the
And then we'll
six.
just get Tory Lanez music from over the border.
Across the
is
border.
fine.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
Not a big fan anyway, so I'm not really missing
It
out.
hurts
but-
his pockets though.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Most definitely.
Yeah, and also it's unfortunate because he's already been labeled as somebody that's been a hothead in the past. Like you were talking about that, so it's like only further
Don't look
stamps
good.
the idea that
Don't look good for him. Yeah.
like he'll come out, he'll probably still be a rapper or whatever, but like
he won't be able to or flourish like how Chris Brown was.
because he wasn't there
Wasn't
yet.
at the top.
Yeah, if you get
wasn't
if you
there
get
yet,
higher
and
you're not that,
He doesn't have the hits.
Yeah.
He just does not
Yeah.
have the credentials.
on all facets.
I
He
mean,
doesn't
I
have the
actually
hits.
didn't mind his music when he was like an R&B singer. Like when he's like, I mean, everybody's trying to act tough, but when he became like a rapper, like kind of lost me with that. Like,
He can do it, but it's just
yeah.
can he?
And he did.
he's okay at it too, though. Yeah. I guess people would want to hear more of his others.
There are plenty of we have many okay rappers out there, so I
He
guess
also,
one less is not
That's
a
the
big deal.
genre.
And like not to make it like a looks thing, but he also doesn't have the most like
But he fixed his hairline.
yeah.
That
Did he?
helped him. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The doctor,
That was
the
deep.
doctor that
Turkish
did his
doctor?
hairline, even wrote the judge a letter after he got sentenced.
Really?
Yeah, asking for leniency.
Crazy.
I
before.
did a great job on his hairline. Please, we
Yeah,
must
come on.
expose the public.
I
to
need
this.
to
No.
use this.
He did though. You got to imagine how much business just that guy, Tory Lanez,
Must
got
have
that
got
doctor.
for the yeah.
Because there was literally, it was pretty funny. I was watching Back on Fig and they were talking about it because Van Lathan, he's homies with those guys from
Oh, okay.
TMZ.
Okay.
And or was from TMZ, but he was saying that like one of those doctors from over there, like he went over there, or was a doctor here, Beverly Hills, but he said he went over there and he said it was so cold blooded that he was showing before and afters of the people he's done, but they were like, because he's a black guy, he was showing them like rappers.
Yeah.
And he was just like, do you think they know that the doctors out
Just
here
showing.
just show?
Oh, just showing him.
I mean,
I mean, that stuff
that's
is hard to
probably
like.
one of the things in the
You do
contract.
sign off
You
on
sign
that,
off
yeah,
on
for
that.
sure, for sure. You just don't even know. But the doctors out there like, look how I revived his
I mean, revive the hairline, revive the career, right?
dude. Because I mean, Tyga was
Yeah.
bad. Yeah, Tyga.
I mean, Beckham. Beckham.
I'm sure more people have had it than we know.
100%.
I mean, like, I
Money-
feel like people never look at like.
Hair is power.
Oh, for sure.
That's what.
Unless
dude, yes,
unless
I've-
you're like a rock.
You're right.
kinda-
It just depends because like
Bless
Hulk
my
Hogan's. Hulk
Yeah.
Hogan, he kept like that was a look for him. The
Yeah,
recess.
yeah.
George Costanza, I guess that was
his.
And that was
money.
just the way he was built.
But like, look at Elon Musk. Like he was. That was.
Yeah,
wild.
Musk was. Just
He was bad?
Dude was.
It was going back faster than the
It looked like,
acceleration of a Tesla Model S and shit, man.
Thinned
That
out
shit was
weeds
crazy.
up there, man.
It does help
blowing in
you,
the
bro. Like
100%. If your
You
hair,
think people would take him seriously right now if
if
he had
your
a
hair
hairline?
starts going that way, like if that's the route where you,
I'm going to Turkey.
yes, or shaving it and just,
No,
nah, go to Turkey.
it's like me with glasses. I've had them since kindergarten. I'm not gonna not have them. Me and hair, it's a forever thing.
Yeah, I can't see that.
Yeah,
I mean, if you grew
still
out
think you should do
the
contacts
facial hair, I think it would look
I
good.
could. I am trying, but I could. I should get contacts just to see.
just
Trying.
to see him. Yeah,
No.
you know, sometimes it's nice. Like if you're gonna like, I don't know. I think it's easier to travel at some points with
Yeah,
contacts.
and when it's hot, you know, if you were in New Orleans, like you would have been fogged up the whole time. You could be like me and just fall asleep in them every night.
Dude, that was like in COVID with the glasses and the mask, and I just walk in.
That was like why I just first stopped wearing them. I was like, this is
yeah, I
stupid,
can't
dude.
see shit.
Somebody engineer a mask for people with glasses. Like, come on.
For real,
gonna
the
get
whole
those-
time,
you
the
can get
whole
those
time,
reviews.
no one did that.
I'm just like, come on. I'm not. I get it. I'm not that disabled, but I am.
You get windshield wipers put on there. It's your made for TV, like sales. Mark Cuban, where you
I was like,
at?
I needed something. That's why I stopped wearing it. I was like, this is ridiculous.
Oh,
I can't
man.
believe it.
Yeah,
K9 my ass.
Yeah, I'm always like when I pull my hair back because I've always had like an aggressive widow's peak, so I always get a little freaked out. I'm like,
What's
am
the
I
widow's
losing
peak? Is that the Eddie
It's-
Munster?
yeah.
Yeah,
hmm
yeah. So I'm like, shit.
shave
Am
it?
I? No, it's just been like that since in like sixth grade or something.
I think it's weird when people shave the widow's peak because when it
Oh,
grows,
shave it off?
where you flatten
Oh,
the front. I think it's weird because then it starts growing.
Well, because then like my shit would be. Then I'd be like fucking Elon
But
Musk.
those are
then.
people that really have that triangle.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, where
some
it's
of them
just,
have it hard.
where it's like they have a cool
the monster.
natural line. Yeah, then they just have a real monster.
I don't know if it goes that far down.
It's like
It's not a bendy dude.
It's like a 2-head or something.
Turns into the Anthony Davis unibrow. That's all one thing.
Yeah, but it's like always a angry thing.
Angry.
He looked like a fucking Avatar. the
He's
last
half
Airbender or
angry, half
something.
confused. Always. It's just like, where am I? What's going on? Yeah, what's up with the Made in America canceled? Was it? Did you feel like it was because of Lizzo?
No, I feel like it's because of low ticket sales. Even though I don't know who was playing,
Just 'cause
which
there's,
leads
like-
me to believe it was low ticket sales because I don't know who was playing.
I think low ticket sales might be a thing too.
And
Because
then the headliner is Lizzo and SZA. Like I get it,
SZA's big
Sizzle
right
pull,
now.
but like
of course, but she
Yeah.
just got off like a world tour. So everyone who loves SZA is like, I literally just spent $1,500.
yeah,
I'm not gonna go to see her at Governor's Ball with Lizzo.
that's just the two headliners, or it's not like
no,
that.
there's
dude, that was-
it's a decent
I think those were
lineup,
the
but
name
it's
names.
small.
Those were the-
It's small. It's like
It
there'd
is
only be
small,
2
yeah,
stages
it's
or
a-
something.
it
Made
is
in America is
exactly.
Jay-Z's one, right? Is
Yeah,
that his?
I,
Which
I,
also is kind of hit or miss.
I feel like when he's had it in the past, I know he's had like him, Beyonce, I think Cole. I think J. Cole's been on
He
before.
pulls good people,
Yeah,
but it's
yeah.
just still not like it hasn't got the that's what the je ne sais quoi like Coachella has.
yeah, Beyonce's husband's not much in the headlines as much as he used to with like music in regards
Well,
to music output.
I mean,
Yeah.
at least for not running a festival. It's not
No.
Lala. It's not Coachella. It's
Which
not,
is like I'd say Lala and Coachella are
you know
like
what
the
I
two
mean?
biggest.
Like
and
it's about the and then you got
Yeah.
Hard and you got the
Yeah.
EDCs.
Oh, did they just start like, or has it always been? I thought they just had Hard Summer. Like
They
I thought I
did.
hadn't
They did.
seen a Hard Summer put on in a while, or maybe it's just
I think they might have
hasn't been
stopped
very big.
Probably COVID, and then
then they moved it, and so like it was it was at the
IE, right?
Coliseum.
because I think Hard
This
has
year.
been going.
Oh.
I don't think it's
It was at the Coliseum and the BMO Stadium this year. It was
Oh,
pretty
okay.
It's at
fucking
Expo
cool.
Stadium, right? That's Coliseum Exposition Park.
Yeah, but like they had it open both in the
Probably,
in
yeah.
BMO and also those are, like I bought tickets to go. I ended up selling them and stuff like that because the lineup was
You
pretty
don't want to
damn
see
good.
Playboy Card or 21 Savage?
It would have been cool, and Cuddy and
They're like the only
Cascade.
rappers there.
Yeah. I mean, it was a good for me. Definitely a good lineup, but I was like, I'm not gonna go. Sold them.
it's hard to
Did you
stay
make
up on like EDM just because like there's always new DJs coming through.
There are.
You can't say that, man. You sound like
Well, I don't listen to EDM anyway, so
they're
I'm not
hitters every day, man.
For the most part,
I'm not
though,
Rat Boy though. So
For
shout
the
out
most
Ryan.
part, though, the EDM, it's still
See you
the
next
same
week.
old ones. Like the lineup had like names that you would have known. Cascade,
Dylan Francis,
yeah, Hayden James.
Big
like,
names are big names across any genre.
Yeah, the smaller names are the
Or the
DJs
new
you don't
names.
know.
Yeah,
and
those are
then
new-
like slowly they'll move
those are
up.
new
Yeah,
duties,
to like stay.
yeah.
I mean, to like stay up on it because the
Yeah.
other stuff, it's like I'm just more enthusiastic about it. Whether it's like hip
But like
hop.
if you think like
indie.
about Tiesto, like that dude's old and like
He's had to have work done.
100%. He looks the exact same way.
He's European. So
I was like
I
18
think so.
when I saw him.
But
the
he
first
gets,
time.
like-
he looks the same.
Tasteful work done, like where it's not
It is
crazy.
tasteful. It's
Probably
not
just
crazy.
like
Yeah.
over the years,
It's not
small
crazy,
things
yeah.
here and there.
He's also done a good job going from being a trance DJ to like producing with like hit with like top 20
Are we gonna be able to call DJs trans?
I was gonna say,
trance.
I was like, wait, when did he turn?
Trans.
I
Are
didn't know
we
that.
allowed to call them that?
Trance.
I mean, I get it. It is a genre.
I mean, it was a trance.
He's been waiting for that since he came. He's been waiting for a little opening.
Sean lobbed it. I just had to dunk it.
You're just throwing him
Just throwing
softball
those-
pitches.
I didn't do anything.
You lobbed it
I
up
didn't-
there.
That is a genre of music. You chose to hear something differently.
No, I heard what you said.
The world
Trance.
from Trey's
DJ.
perspective.
I just didn't know if we could say that. I'm trying to look out for you. I don't want you to get canceled.
That's never true.
Is
That's so far of a lie, but it is a funny lie. I like the narrative. I will go with it, but it's a lie.
I was gonna say like ask
No,
if
you
you guys have been listening to any new music, but I wanted to say like Trey, I've been listening to Utopia again with like fresh ears, and I was like, I kind of
For all
really
the
like
dumb
it.
stuff I say, about 5 people have hit me up and said they've specifically re-listened to it because of that, and they said
It's good. Yeah.
Well, what surprised me, like I said, it was like it's his. I didn't really care. Like some of the features, good. I like 21. I like SZA. I like Future. But I was like, I like his solo tracks better than his tracks of features. So just
I think
like
it's
overall,
the programming that we're used to now. We want just like instant. And his stuff was like kind of like it was composed really well, and you kind of had
gotta
to
let it cook.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta let it cook.
It's also an album where if you look at it, every time you listen to it, the production,
Gets
you're like,
better.
oh my God, there's that? What? They did that? It's ridiculous.
You can't catch anything. It's like a good movie. You can't catch it on the first on the first view. So it's like you got to kind of. But I think it's real. I think it's gonna hit 500,000. They're projected to do 500. It probably did hit 500,000.
That's wild.
First week sales.
That's
so
huge.
that's huge.
That's
Yeah, sales.
enormous.
Any number of sales is like
That's
and
enormous.
half of them was physical.
That's crazy.
they still sell physical albums.
In the
Albums.
sense of you could buy it off.
Oh,
of
like a
iTunes.
digital album
Yeah.
sale. Okay,
The other
Yeah.
250 was like off a bundle, so he did the bundle
merch bundles,
exactly.
whatnot.
But I think it was like 175 was bundle, but then like 75 or like 50,000 was vinyls. That's hard copy, like so that's like
I mean, fans love a vinyl.
good vinyl is
And
dope merch.
And he's
dude.
huge. When you think about it, like he was supposed to headline Coachella, but
Did you see his performance in Italy that he just put on? Because they didn't have him in the.
Did you hear like neighbors called in because they thought there was an earthquake because the fans,
Oh,
like
the jumping,
Travis
yeah.
fans are like,
Sean, it looked like Coachella, maybe even a little bigger just for him.
That's crazy.
It was I was just like in the streets, basically. Like I forget where it was, but it was just like
well, because Italy loves
huge.
hip
He
hop.
brought out Kanye.
Wow.
He was like the only motherfucker that's ever walked beside me on this planet Earth. He's like Kanye West.
Damn.
And it was really dope. They did a couple of Kanye songs, and
That's
they did
sick.
the song that he had off the album. But
Yeah.
it was that fool. Travis he's huge.
Yeah.
He just needed that little chill time from Astro.
Yeah. Just because.
Just because optics.
Yeah. Optics go far.
Go along.
And like he is hype, like at a show. Like, if you ever see him play, like, wow,
We know this.
Yeah. Just yelling at you the
We've
whole
experienced
time.
many of a Travis.
Scott.
And they're all fun.
Mosh pit.
It's just turned up.
It's so funny to see like kids turn up like that, and it's like, yo,
losing their
Well,
minds.
it's like, yeah, you hear the kids like Travis Scott saved my life, and I'm like, that's
You're like,
impressive.
how?
Yeah,
yeah, right? How? What'd he do?
because I've like always wanted to punch stuff, but he gave me a soundtrack because he's real angry.
Well, it's just like,
Like it performance wise,
well, even when you hear the music, sometimes
he's a
I mean,
hardcore. He's a hardcore singer when he's live,
Yeah.
right?
Basically,
Pretty
yeah,
much.
riding on the back of a eagle.
that was crazy.
Just riding on the
That
back
was
of an eagle, man.
crazy. That
Yeah.
was so dope. He put on a good show, even if he does sound terrible live.
It was horrible
The
live.
show is like
Yeah. It's about the performance, not
Yeah.
the
he's
vocals,
putting
which
on.
sounds
He's
odd.
giving it his
Well, it's
all.
because he has all of the effects on there. So when he's just
Yeah,
like
exactly.
yelling,
He's
he's
done-
yelling with all
yeah,
the
he's-
effects on. You're like, ooh, that's
But it's like
That's rough.
he can control the crowd, and he's performing his heart out.
yeah,
I give him that for sure,
yeah, for sure.
because he is up there. But yeah, no, I love Travis.
Yeah, I agree though. Josh went back and listened to it. I finally made through the whole album too. It was good. Yeah.
Do you have a
Long.
favorite track?
What's the one?
Teaser Touchdown.
That's a good one. He's got you
Yeah.
like you would like Tiesto. He's cool.
I didn't think I like him, but he's got like because I don't want to say he's like from the SoundCloud rapper type thing, but he's like
not SoundCloud, but
he's
he's
from that-
Yeah, he's
the evolution, the
he's
new
from
school.
I guess you
of
could just call it the
school,
underground
school of SoundCloud.
and he's from the
School of
underground
Cloud.
alternative rock
Yeah.
rap genre. Because yeah, he's cool. I like Tiesto Touchdown.
So, I'm a Fiend. Actually, I like, but
Fiend.
the very beginning verse, the very beginning part of Playboy Cardi, I don't like because his voice is still, and then
I
he
don't like
drops
that thing.
down all of a sudden, and it sounds so much better. Yeah,
Fiend.
yeah.
Fiend.
I like Schizo.
Schizo's on
Yeah.
fire.
Topia Twins is damn good. Yeah, telekinesis is dope. And the last one, Till Further Notice, is dope.
Heater.
Yeah,
I actually really like it. Opens it really well. I like Hyena.
Where were you?
yeah, and actually, I do like. Yeah, the Tiesto touching. I do like the little boom bap modern. I was like, it comes out of left field. I'm like, damn, this is wild.
My first listen, I don't even hear it how I heard it the first time I listened to the album.
Yeah.
I was like skipping like crazy. I was like, what is this?
You do skip like crazy.
I was getting 20 seconds of song. I was like, what
You're
is
like
this?
Tay choosing.
What is
Yeah.
this? What is
Next.
this? But then I was just like, I heard
Banger,
the
20
bangers.
seconds.
Yeah, I
Banger,
heard the
20
bangers.
Yeah.
Then I was just like, I got to give him the credit he deserves because I love Trav.
Yeah.
So I just listened to it and listened to it again and listened to it again and I said, this shit's good.
Not a big fan of Circus Maximus or what's that other one?
That's like his
K-pop. I know
Circus
that the singles
Maximus
are
is like his black skinhead, right?
Yeah, it's a better
Like it's a
version.
better version.
Yeah,
production.
it's cool.
Yeah, but like
It's cool.
I know.
Check it
I
out.
could. Yeah, you can miss me with that one.
yeah, it's funny because I thought those are like the bigger.
Those are kind of
supposed
like
to be the banger tracks, but
singly.
it's like whatever.
It's hard
Well,
to like not have.
God's Country is a single right now.
Oh yeah, I don't
Oh,
like that
yeah,
one.
yeah.
This is nothing.
That's basically his live show right there.
I love it.
What else? Any other new music you guys?
I
listen
mean,
I listened to Trippie Redd. It wasn't worth it, but the last song is worth a listen. I guess
I never listened to him, so I don't.
it's like how
Have
the
a
Drake album
poll.
was a dance. Then he put out the last song, which was Jimmy Cook's.
Oh yeah,
He kind of did something.
I mean, I like the Drake album. That was a dance album though. Black Coffee
with his one hand.
is good.
to? Dance Tings,
All I'll
dope.
say is that
man's damn.
Man,
I finally got him back on Spotify.
Oh, yeah.
you were off.
Yeah.
I didn't even know you. Oh, you were on Apple.
Bros on
Yeah.
Apple Music. I
was
hope
doing
you.
that
I hope you
weirdo
got that
stuff,
because of a
yeah.
bundle or some
was
sort
free.
of thing. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I was on Apple Music because it was free.
Still no
So
excuse to me.
I mean, it's when it's free, you know.
I like
But-
free.
Nothing's ever free,
No, that was free.
but they had you using a boo boo service.
Yeah, you had to
No, you know,
sacrifice your humility for it.
Yeah, yeah. That so reposting humility because everyone's like, "What is that?" So there's story humility when you're posting a song, but also
Oh, your year in wrap up. I was like,
What is
I
that?
don't. What
They changed the font.
oh wait, did I do one?
did you post the wrong? Yeah, you did. I think so. Oh no, or I've seen it and I'm like,
I don't know if I
wanna look
did
at it.
because
What
like
is this?
yeah because like it's like
different?
a long movie that they show. I'm like, well,
It's like posting the threads or something. I know threads is fine now, but like it's just different.
yeah, but
not in a good way.
Spotify's just
Suggest-
suggestions are unbeatable. Like that algorithm,
Unmatched.
I don't understand how good it is.
You give it
Yeah.
30 good days of your life, it's gonna be giving you hits.
it's
Forever.
dude.
Forever.
So I signed back in. It had everything I had from like 2012 to like 2018. is
That's
when-
why you were going on
Yeah.
old playlists.
No, so well, I was going through them, but it took everything like that. I listened to maybe 2 rounds of new stuff, and it just was like,
on it.
I have you.
That's what I'm
Boom.
saying. Every
Yeah.
time
Bro.
like, I get my
Yeah.
car, I
It's
put on a
amazing.
song and then I let
So
I pick a song off an album I like, then it just kind of
Discover Weekly and your release
spins
radar.
off.
I live off of that.
I've been working with, so this week was a lot of Mick Jenkins and Saba and Chris Knight. Is that his name? Yeah.
Do you like the project that Saba did with No ID?
Yeah. Yeah. It's amazing. And like No IDs beat like No IDs.
I was listening to that song driving here today. Which one? I can't even remember the. I can't
As soon as I saw No ID on it, I was
damn,
like,
yeah, damn,
yeah.
Ooh,
It's so good. And I love that style of rap. Like kind of my
Good.
favorite
I
pocket.
can mess with it.
Yeah.
Because that's a good blend of.
like everything.
It's a
kinda.
good blend of boom bap. But
Yeah, I was
then
gonna say-
palatable new.
Sean,
Yeah.
you are a boom bap
Boom bap,
enthusiast. I
yeah,
would
you
say.
like
Yeah.
the boom of the bap.
I do
I think
like some boom
perhaps
bap.
the boomiest of the bap that I
It's the
know.
boomy of the bap.
I mean, I guess in this lineup, I'm
yeah.
quite boom bappy. But
boom
yeah, listen to a little bit of the new Jungle. I didn't realize that the album was out, but the album's out.
Shout out Dom. Shout out Jungle.
Yeah, shout out Jungle.
Shout out Dom.
That'd be good. That'd be dope to see him at the forum because like every seat at the forum is is good.
Yeah, I was looking
Would
at that.
be.
Mhm.
Would be
It's in
dope.
September, right? I think it's in
September, October. Yeah, one of
yeah,
them.
it'd be a good show. And the tickets were like pretty damn cheap.
Were they?
It's
Oh.
like $50.
Maybe I'll look at that.
Although you know when you hit that service fee, it's like $80
Yeah.
service fee. But yeah, New Jungle so far, what I heard was really, really good.
I like the evolution of the sound. As much as I love
housey
classic
right now.
classic jungle, but then they got a little bit of a little dancehall, little Afrobeat thing going on too.
Yeah.
So
And they got
and
Eric.
it sounds good.
The Architect. One of
He's
them.
like a singer-esque guy, right?
He's a rapper.
He is. He's on one of the singles.
Yeah, he's one of the. Eric the Architect comes up when you listen to Saba and stuff. Like
He's in that vein.
He's in that vein. Yeah.
Saba.
Like
Yeah.
it. Yeah, no, Spotify kills on.
Yeah.
You can't beat it, man.
I just wonder, like,
How?
well,
Why?
just like that. It's been doing that for so long. How can no one else recreate that algorithm?
So were you just not getting that same discovery? Like,
No, not at all.
Oh,
The discovery is brutal.
You weren't getting
It was
shit?
It was like you have to like really feed it, and it'll give you like 1 out of like 50 or 100.
yeah,
You're
because
oh,
like,
this is
I would
cool.
say like
Other than that, it was the same
suggestions,
shit.
new music, 3 out of 5. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm following this.
Well,
person.
then they
I'm
have the
following.
button on there that says like, "Would you like to add suggested songs to your playlist?" And then it just loads in new different ones every time you listen through. I was like, Spotify just knows what they're doing.
Technology crazy.
Because it's specifically just for that. It's not
Yeah.
like we have a team.
That's all they do.
Yeah.
That's all they do.
Yeah.
So they're just trying to create the best listening environment.
Experience ever.
I mean, they do like
And we
they're
got
they're
podcasts
the
and
other like pretty much other major platform
Yeah.
for podcasting.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
listening.
They do
listening.
audiobooks and shit
but,
too.
Yeah.
but they do give out deals for podcasts visual because Joe Rogan and Ack have exclusive Spotify deals, or
Yeah,
they
but-
did.
Oh, and they
They do, don't they?
Huh?
They still do, yeah.
I don't know. I know Joe Rogan does. I think and Ack probably still does. So their podcast, you can watch it on Spotify.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I heard that the interface is not great for like video or
Because
something.
people don't understand it really is. You just don't know how to use it. All you gotta do is turn your phone to the side.
Who wants to do that?
Exactly.
yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. No one knows
I
it's
should've
that
held
easy.
down.
They're like, because you would think it's like, how do I see the video? Why
Oh,
can't I
you turn-
click
that
it?
is-
All you do is
Does
listen
it even
to it.
say?
No, it
turn
doesn't. And it took me forever to figure out because I'd be like, how can I watch
All right,
the
Spotify,
academic
bad design.
That is a bad design. But then when I realized it, I was like, it's kind of genius.
Yeah.
'Cause all you do is turn
Yeah.
your phone to the side, and it goes from the Spotify interface of audio.
Yeah.
If it's video, it goes to video.
Does Spotify do spatial audio? Because I don't.
I don't think that platforms do spatial audio because not every like mix is done in spatial audio. yet.
Apple's like everything, like they'll have like their week release, and then they do have their spatial audio week release. So like, there's a lot of like spatial audio.
Check
ones
one
that
for
come
Apple
through there.
Music.
Yeah,
I just don't know spatial audio is going to be the future.
I don't even know what
I
that
don't
is.
even
It's
think
just
it
like
has to. It
something
just
back
can
here, right?
be-
And then there's something back there. can hear
In a
it?
sense, yeah.
Okay.
and
It's
it
like,
uses you as a reference.
Yeah, it's like binaural sound, kind of, and then you got full spectrum audio.
That'd be cool if
But
they
they're
did
doing it
like
with TVs now. Sorry.
yeah, no, like I was gonna say like how
Oh, I can see that being
like
cool
stories
for,
or
like,
something
a
like
house if
a
you want, like,
narrated
a theater.
story, like something like that, more immersive than just like
Yeah.
music. Because like music, it's cool, but it's more of a gimmick. But if it's like something that's a little more immersive,
It is. That's why it's like, but people are like doing like mixes in Atmos. Obviously,
Yeah.
a lot of people are, and they have the like that Brad Pitt studio. It's Atmos capable. But the thing is, like, I don't know. It would have to get to the point to where everyone's car speakers do that.
Well,
Everyone's
headphones are doing it, though.
Not a lot.
like yeah, it's
Yeah,
the
I
it's
mean,
the
That's what I'm
premium
saying. It's not
ones,
a lot.
not
Yeah.
like
I don't know when I before I broke my AirPods, it was pretty dope for the spatial audio. It's just a unique way to like listen to music while like you get the full like as you turn you also get to hear the sounds.
oh that's cool because it has
yeah.
the gyroscope. Or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. So like you have your regular panning, but then like which is like also for live that's pretty cool. Like
That's
for
why
a
I
studio,
see it
it's
being
cool, but for
something-
live, it's like, oh wow, this is like actually a live experience.
It's so new still. That's where the application is still finding a home.
Yeah.
For audio, to where it's like, where's it going to live really well right now? Because it's like not obviously it's not industry standard for people to mix in Atmos right now,
Yeah.
and so that's why studios aren't equipped. Not every studio is equipped to be Atmos. You know what I mean? Because it's kind of just like I said, no one's cars are capable right now. Not every headphone set, TV. So it's like
It's so weird in the car.
I can see it being
You
cool.
drive by.
But then again, I don't see the
Shake it.
normal consumer seeing that much of a difference.
I mean, but it's kind of like 4K. And now,
It is 4K
and now
to
5K.
It is because you really don't see a difference between 1080 and 4K.
I mean, not like a clear.
Oh, yeah, I mean, like on high res thing, like on my iMac, I could.
You can
Tell.
see
You
it,
can
but
see
I'm
it,
saying
yeah.
a consumer,
Yeah, the average consumer
would say 1080 is okay.
Yeah, it's
But
completely serviceable.
Yeah.
I can see it, and it's clear.
I got a comment and a question, or a question and a comment regarding streaming. First, the question is: Tidal still a thing? And then the comment is, "Fuck you, Sonos, for your Spotify interface. It's fucking terrible. I tell these guys every week. And I hate it.
It's pretty.
Why
boo-boo.
is
Sonos is really bad.
yeah? Why is it
And
so
I don't
bad?
know if Tidal's still a thing. I know it's still a thing, but no one uses it.
They're giving away memberships and stuff.
Yeah.
aren't they?
No one wants to.
That was a weird thing to try to create back then. Like I get it was for like the keeping rights
artists.
for the artists and stuff like
It's like,
that.
how can you keep rights that you don't already have?
Yeah.
Touche.
Deep.
I don't get
How
it.
do they? How's
We're
how's
for-
John Lennon's
we're
estate
for the artists, but
on
we're
Tidal?
only wanting major label acts.
Major label.
Major labels.
I guess if there's anything else on music, I was just gonna say the new Turnstile, Bad Bad
that's
Not
it.
Good.
It was good.
EP's
I
tight.
liked it.
They put that little zhuzh on it. I really like that.
They put
And-
the ajus on it.
Yeah, the ajou. That ajou je ne sais quoi.
They dip jungle in the ocean.
And I don't know if you guys fuck with it, but I fuck with Olivia Rodrigo hard. I like her new two new singles.
I haven't heard them, but she's
Waiting for it. I don't know if she writes. I think she writes her songs.
No,
No.
she could help in the lyric part.
Yeah.
But I know for sure, like Jack Antonoff is a big part.
Oh
of
yeah, you told me that before. But
Of-
yeah, I
That dude
And
got
she's-
his.
she's a IE gal.
Oh really?
Shout out, yeah.
Where's she from?
San Dimas to make maybe like T-Mec.
Okay,
Crazy.
she's Hispanic.
Shout out Dave.
Shout
Dave
out
Flores.
Dave Flores.
She's dope though. I just feel like that's just my.
That's not
That's
your.
not my yeah.
Although I
Bubblegum
do,
Pop is
I
cool.
do recall when we were in Italy last year, you were like, I this is really cool. I need to start listening to stuff other than hip hop.
He did
And
say
then
that.
and then
yeah.
and then when you came back,
just more hip hop,
yeah.
Yeah.
just deeper. But no, I like funk, pop, and hip hop. That's it. Those are
You
my-
also like some outliers.
yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, you like you like some
The
some
occasional
hardcore,
Polyphia
some
or
Of course,
Melodic.
Yeah, because I grew up listening to that.
Polyphia is
stuff,
kind of
so-
like kind of pop though, right?
their structure very much. So
Yeah.
now.
now. Yeah, their structure very much
Yeah.
so is pop. Very,
Yeah.
very straightforward to the point, which I appreciate. But I like Turnstile too, though. They're a cool band.
Yeah. It's also kind of like they came in at a point too where it's really good because no one was doing that. Like
Perfect
for
timing.
a while, and it was and
And
they're
they
like
have cool story. Like they got the black bass player who wears chains.
yeah.
The singer, I think, is bi.
They surf. Are they surfers? They seem like surfers.
They're from Jersey, I think.
Oh,
They just have that appeal, like they're
Got
from
you.
like West Coast.
Yeah, they
But I
do
think
feel
they're
like-
from
Wait, I just
Jersey.
zoned out. Who are we talking about?
Turnstile.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. And I think
I should
it
have
was the
said something
singer.
random.
I know the singer
Yeah,
had
totally.
affiliations. I think he was in another band, like a hardcore band. I think they were all in bands. But that's how they got signed to Roadrunner because they were all in kind of bigger bands.
Ooh,
from
Roadrunner.
Yeah,
Damn, I haven't heard Roadrunner. That's like premier metal. If
What
you're-
was
if
like
you're on
that?
Roadrunner.
What was that? Like old school, like right after we were solids. Was it
Solid State?
Solid State,
Solid
Tooth
State.
and Nail. It was like Tooth and Nail was the soft side of
Yeah.
Solid State. Then you had
Phil and I were talking about that when, like, every time we were like in You the Alarmist, we're like, Solid State. We're gonna get on Solid State.
just lied. We lied so much that everyone thought we were getting signed to them.
Yeah.
But we didn't lie. I was just like, yeah, I did lie. I was like, yeah, they're looking at us. Then
Well,
I was
we
like,
knew somebody that knew
oh, yeah,
somebody.
we knew people
So-
for sure. No, we were talking to people, but it was like
Yeah.
lies always do get bigger than they
Yeah.
start.
I mean, they have to. You want to promote it as a truth,
You definitely
right?
don't. We didn't kill that one.
No. I messed around making up a story on Reddit this
a
week
little lie?
just to
What'd
see
you do?
what happened.
How big did it get?
It's just so funny how mad people got so quickly. All I said, like, so in footy right now, there's in the U.S. there's a cup going on, and Miami
Where you going?
Miami had a game
Keep on going.
Yeah, he psyched me out. Miami had a game postponed the day after the final was supposed to be, and this team out in Mexico, Monterrey, they had a game postponed. So I was like, I see what you're doing. All I wrote was like, isn't it weird that these teams both had games postponed before it was supposed to happen? Seems like a conspiracy that they're clearly going to be the teams that are in the playoffs.
Wow, you're being that
in
guy.
the final. Dude, people got so mad, and I was.
Why are you doing that?
I just wanted to see what happened.
Sean's
Why are you
only
doing
an
that,
antagonist
I
when it
wanted
comes
to
to
poke
Why are you
it,
doing
dude.
that, huh?
I
You
see-
see how
I-
fun it is?
It's so easy. It's stupid.
And then isn't it even funnier when it gets spun so wrong? You're like, I didn't even really mean it and everything like that. But you guys are riled up.
Dude, people were like, so many people were like, not everything's a conspiracy. I'm like, it's clearly, if you guys, duh, like it's like, duh, come on.
It's just funny because you're so calm and even keeled, but I see you in the football account comments like you're doing hot takes.
Oh yeah.
He's like, oh, I've learned some stuff from Trey. I've learned some stuff from Trey.
Well, like I do,
The camera's bringing it out of him.
I do like speaking up on those things because there's just some.
Teach
Like,
these devils.
yeah, bro. Like fans are stupid when they try to act like they know this. I'm like, you're a fan. You're not a coach. You maybe played 2 years. Like you might have a lot of FIFA, on your thumbs, but like, come on, homie.
Bro, I got a dream team on FIFA.
when dudes are like, you need to kick the coach out. I would have subbed these people and so I'm like, you don't know what you're talking about. Like you
At all.
You don't know at all what you're talking about.
At most, we can just be like, yay.
Yeah, for real. If I'm out there being like, oh yeah, you should have done that. I have no idea what their tactic is that they're playing technically.
Bro,
I wasn't like, what?
all we can do is say boo or yay.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny, like kind of on that note, because you saw, shout out the women's team. The U.S. team got knocked out by
Yeah, it
Sweden,
did.
I believe.
Yeah, Sweden.
Sweden is fucking
Sweden's doing
fire.
it, man.
Like everybody
Knocked
was
out
like,
Japan.
oh, that's what happens when you go woke, you go broke. I'm like, what if the other team was just better?
Good, and they are.
Because Sweden is fucking great.
They like Japan easily was what I thought the best team left, and Sweden knocked them out. And like they looked like way better.
Did Sweden
It's a lot.
get
And
Those
knocked
girls
out?
they're tall, right?
Yeah, they're taller.
They're like really taller than everybody else, right?
Their back line, they had a couple people that are like pretty damn
yeah.
tall. Yeah,
I think
the
too, like-
striker is like real
Real
tall.
tall. That's the one I seen.
Yeah.
I was like, this girl's clearly a foot taller than anybody
Yeah,
around.
yeah.
Like a foot.
And it's funny because their goalie is a brunette, then all the rest are Swedish blonde, and some of them are real attractive.
Very
Like,
much so.
Yeah, but yeah, I did think that was funny too because like people are so quick to like you've said this tear people down. Like as soon as a team loses,
I don't believe it.
Because I believe you did.
I believe you did.
I don't believe I said that.
I don't believe it.
I don't think.
I think it's just because we're born from sin. That's why.
Oh. But
That's my point of view.
Yeah.
Not you guys.
yeah, and this earth was given to us.
But we just like to destroy it.
But it's okay because it was given to us to destroy.
To destroy if we want to.
by aliens specifically. Shout out our
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Wait, what?
Wasn't she an alien?
No, that's
Sigourney Weaver.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, was Jamie Lee Curtis in a
True Lies.
Yeah,
Not her. Well,
no.
you never know.
Who was in Arrival?
Oh,
Jodie Foster.
Jodie Foster.
Foster.
That one's good.
Shout out Jodie.
Will she see herself in the future? Is that or like?
I mean, she might just be
You
a
know,
projection
I've
of
realized
herself.
I'm attracted to lesbians.
Like, do you like Jodie Foster?
She was cute at the time.
Ellen DeGeneres?
No. But
And
her
Hayes?
wife?
Yeah,
Mahesh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Keep
So
going.
so the white women that you were attracted to are all lesbians.
I like the white gay women. That's Trey's
That's
thing.
what I hear.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
That's my thing.
I like Kristen Bell. She's really white.
She's
Also
Not
not
gay.
She's not- yeah.
She's with Dax.
Yeah, they got kicked
Shucks.
out. They got kicked out of an airport.
Did they?
Yeah.
What happened?
Them and their child or something. They were like playing a game or being loud or something. They got kicked out of the airport.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah. And I guess like people are trying to drag them too that
Just
they
being
give their
excessively white.
well, they were playing pickleball
Was that what it was?
No, I just made that up.
I mean,
What is pickleball? Why is it taking off?
I have a pickleball set right
it's
there. You
small-
want to
No,
play
I
afterwards?
get it.
It's poor man, or it's not in shape.
But it's like badminton, but like
Is the
you know,
ball weighted?
It's a wiffle ball.
I was
It's a
believe.
wiffle ball because it looks like it moves weird through
wiffle.
the air.
yeah.
Either it's heavy or it's wiffle.
Yeah, so like the harder you hit it, it's not necessarily going to
Got
go
it.
faster.
I think
Okay.
it's kind of crazy that like because of pickleball, like ages 65 and up have seen more like sports related injuries because of it, like blown knees, thrown backs.
Because people get
They
they're
get
still
wild,
getting-
man.
They're still wilding out. You know,
They forget how old they're diving for it, and it's like it's gonna hurt. You shouldn't do
I
that.
guess maybe we're forgetting age is just a number, and we're trying to skateboard to we're 80.
I could flip on.
Well,
the
how
age
old is
just a
Tony? Because
number.
Tony will skate till he's 80. Mr. Hawk.
Tony's not going to be walking at 80, but
Tony's
he's
52.
about.
He's gonna have
50.
robo
I think
legs
he's 52.
for sure.
I mean, didn't he just shatter? He shattered.
Yeah,
something.
he
His
shattered
leg bad.
his mandible.
bad.
Yeah.
Not his mandible.
I mean, but he's still doing
Mandibles down.
it.
Mandibles is Marv.
Mandibles down.
No, yeah, but he's walking again. He skated. He just skated.
Yeah,
the
he's,
half pipe.
he's doing the half pipe.
He's doing the X Games.
I think he did say he's like, I'm never gonna do like a 900 ever again. Like, I'm not.
Yeah,
That's what
he
he
said-
fell on.
He retired to 900 like a year ago. He did it once, and like he's still landing. He's like, that's. I'm never
He only said that because that little 13-year-old's doing 1280.
Did you see the guy on the bike, the BMX bike, who did a 1220 or something like that? It was insane. I don't even understand how you do that on the bike. Like, fool was spinning, and then when he was done, he just full stopped. I was like, I'm gonna land now.
I was seeing that dude in the wheelchair do tricks.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah, he's nuts.
Yeah, throwing himself off things. And like, didn't he get a sponsorship wheelchair? Because they kept on breaking him.
I thought you said a sponsorship.
Not touching that one.
So you hear what you want to hear. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna restate that.
We're just living.
And
in
I was
today's
gonna say,
world.
isn't it easier for him to throw himself off of shit? Can't feel his legs.
I know. What about throwing people off docks?
That was funny, Mark.
Yeah.
Other than that was funny, Marco's funniest joke. But yeah, I'm gonna let Sean roll us into this one.
It wasn't much rolling. It was more swimming and punching and
Oh,
Sorry, I'm gonna let him steam on into this.
Steven, let me just dock. Let me
let him
dock.
land.
Yeah,
space dock.
let me dock this boat really quick. Yeah, I Battle of Montgomery, which I don't necessarily like that term, Battle of Montgomery, because it sounds like way too intense. But I know Montgomery, Alabama, is like a prominent area of racism, like forever. But I will say, watching some drunk white people, watching it. Wait, he's co-captain, right? Is that what the
Yeah.
gentleman? So all right. So I don't know his name, but the gentleman who was a co-captain who was telling these people you have to move their boat, or he kind of moved it because the ferry was
Yeah, he pushed
coming
a little
to dock in because it's literally his job.
The
And-
Harriet Tubman.
Is that what it's called?
No, it's the Harriet 2 or Harriet's 2.
There you go.
Close enough. Facts don't matter anymore. What is this word?
Facts don't matter. But yeah, I had heard about it, and then I was trying to find like the whole video. And then once I watched the video, and then there was like 20 different angles because everyone was filming it. But yeah, I you don't want to see people get whipped on like crazy hard, but at the same time, like
I disagree.
white dudes
Roots was a good movie.
started it. The white and
Django.
Django is great. White dude started it, and they got finished off. I mean, as to be expected, and like, it's crazy how quickly some of those dudes went from being tough to like trying to like skid away. Like, like, oh, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I'm like, bro, you like 7 of you guys just jumped a guy.
Yeah, you just didn't think the Avengers would assemble, and you got.
Blockwoman.
Blockwoman. I mean,
You've
but
seen that
good on
Avengers
that
edit,
dude
right?
though.
With the chair, this is Captain
Oh,
America.
yeah.
Shit. It's great.
I mean, I was amazed to see how many things were turned into a meme right after, like the chair, like But
Well, because I saw that like when the morning after it happened, I saw like one video of him just like I didn't even see the original video first. I saw somebody like it was like me trying to summon my black friends when I'm about to get into a fight, and that guy just threw off his hat. I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, am I missing something? And I was missing everything.
Yeah. Yeah. What was your take on it after you like watched? Did you watch the whole like the whole thing?
Yeah, I was like, I bet. Well, yeah, I mean, he held it for a little bit, but I mean, like 5 or 6 drunk guys on one guy, like that's hard to do. That's hard to do.
I mean, they have him down the ground. Once
Yeah,
you're on
yeah.
the ground,
And then, like,
you know,
there's like a couple women were like kicking him when he was on the ground.
But
like,
those didn't hurt.
women.
no, yeah,
those
like,
women though,
with
like
flip flops, they're kicking,
Yeah.
probably kicking with the toes.
Kidding,
You know,
women
kicking
are strong
with the toes.
too.
no, but I was saying that those women like that did it, and then they went to like instantly like crying, like when it's like
Well, I mean, their
What?
kicks didn't hurt, but if they did get hit by a dude, I'm sure it hurt.
no,
them.
they were crying when the cops came because
Oh,
they were
of
in
course,
trouble.
that's what they do.
Yeah,
Well, you got to turn on the white guilt. That's what you got to do.
I was just like.
Or no, that's white tears.
I
sorry.
love the commentary though on some of the videos. They're like, nope, those girls. Like, they're like telling everybody who to get like you have to arrest all of them. And then one of the cops was like, well, will you guys be okay to do a statement? And like half of them walked away. They're like, no.
That's crazy.
What was your take on it? 'Cause I know you did have a take.
It's cool. It just sucks that the dudes are probably going to get prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. The black dudes. So
Yeah.
it's cool for the
because
moment.
it is Alabama after all.
Yeah.
Do you feel like it was a win in the moment, but it'll end up then being
Yeah,
a
for sure.
loss?
Yeah, it's going to be I mean, it only affected them anyway, even though the internet likes to grab a hold and take captain of the boat. But this
I'm
is
the
a boat
captain
that
now.
I think the people that ultimately are going to feel some wrath of the law. While the internet will just internet on.
Well, I will say though that
Yeah.
probably because I think everybody was released like right away, but there were still pending charges.
Exactly.
But I hope that like I know that there's a lot of other stuff in the headlines, but I hope like people will donate to like legal funds, like the fine gentleman with the WWF chair move.
anyone that
I
posted
hope
a meme
he
should do that instead.
Yeah.
That's
or
a great
just if you
take.
posted a meme, you should be obligated to at least donate $1 to these dudes.
100%.
yeah, like
It's a
you mean
dollar.
repost or do you mean
$1
make your
is a
own? Because like I reposted, I don't got no money
if you
to spare.
repost, it's 50 cents.
I
Okay,
mean,
I
if
could
you,
do that.
but like for real though, if a meme all of a sudden hits, let's say like 20,000, it should be
That's what
$20,000.
I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
obviously, we're getting some kind of entertainment out of someone's life weighing in the precipice.
There's a lot of merch too out there already.
Yeah.
Like the shirts. You've seen the
Yeah,
shirts.
the shirt's already
course.
done. Yeah.
Of course.
I mean, there was a picture
I'm
of it
not mad at
already
anyone.
done that was at the
at the art book fair.
At the art book fair.
Yeah, some
I'm
guy.
not mad at anyone capitalizing
Yeah.
off of anything and seeing a good investment in business. But what I'm saying is, like, we're just so quick to latch on to stuff,
Capitalize off other people's struggles.
socially stand with some stuff, and then until tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then we act like just because we forgot about it, that the people also just got.
aren't getting in trouble still. Or
Yeah.
not getting infected. Yeah.
Can I say it sounds like you're kind of concerned with a
Compassionate?
social issue.
Yeah, I'm hearing compassion.
This might
too.
be perhaps.
Is it really compassion, or is it just like
I think so.
Yeah, it does sound like it. Sounds like
Sounds
a
a
little
bit-
bit of empathy even.
where's the empathy?
Well, because you're talking about that ultimately the people that are being affected might be forgotten about, and they're the ones that are stuck with the long-lasting peace, and you wish that the rest of the
You're right. You're right there. But I'm
It's like
also
the-
pointing more of a finger at the people that are saying this is dope and stuff, that you guys are ignorant and wrong.
Yeah,
Wait,
I
what?
mean, well, it sounds like you're advocating that the internet should act for the greater good for once.
I agree. I hear that, or that you're actually.
Stop putting words in my mouth.
It sounds like you're asking the internet to have some
heart.
morals.
Have a heart.
I say I like to roll around with moral integrity. Yes, that's me.
But like maybe you're encouraging people to. I feel a sense of encouragement.
Would you
here.
say that like that could be taken as manipulation, perhaps? Even? That just might be me. The other side of
That's
you
a
know,
possibility. That's a possibility.
I feel a lot. I feel very much the same way too with like the Maui wildfires because
Exactly.
during
during
during COVID-
beyond belief.
yeah, well during COVID you had all these people.
colonizers.
Yeah, I was gonna say it, but thank you. You had all these people during COVID taking photos, going to Hawaii. This is my escape. Oh, we're escaping. Oh, they're making us wear masks and blah blah. Like, all right, I'm gonna look right in the camera. I hope some of you watch this. I've seen your stories. You posted a lot of stories about being in Hawaii, and not one story has been about addressing literally the worst disaster ever.
Why would I show that when I can show all the good times I had in Hawaii while it wasn't burning?
Sean, are you trying to hold people accountable for exploiting an island nation?
Yeah, it's fucking stupid. Let me just so people realize this really quick. Lahaina was the home of King Kamehameha, and as I understand it, and also the palace was there. So it's not just some touristy place. It's like their historic, cultural relevance, and it gets flattened. And a lot of people just instantly start talking about how it's going to affect tourism, not the lives, not the people there that lost everything, not the fact that somehow no alarm went off to warn people. Somehow the firefighters, they left the fire and they let it keep on burning.
Those are the people these people you're talking about, they're the ones who aggravate me, because they're the same people who are just so quick to be like, oh, we're all equal. We all need this. We all need that.
I don't see color.
No. I'm not going to color this one.
No, I was just making that as a statement.
Exactly.
I don't see color.
I do see color, Trey.
It's real. We do see color. But hey, anyway, those are the same people who then want to be like, I can't even say it because it's just.
No, to do it. Say it with your chest.
Teach these devils.
You guys need to just. I don't understand what's going through y'all's heads sometimes when you're just like.
Well, it's kind of like a simultaneous, a mindset of victim blaming and then victimizing or playing the victim.
Yeah,
I guess in a certain context.
Yeah,
but
I feel that because I also as soon as I posted Maui stuff, I lost followers, and I was like, that's just crazy. Maybe it's just coincidence, but I just think that when you Hawaii has already been exploited, and we want to overlook
Forever.
that everything. It was taken in, I think, in 1898, so it's not that long ago that literally the U.S. was I'm jacking this and it's ours now. And then a place that mainlanders go all the time to escape and to be in their paradise zone gets decimated, and it's not our problem kind of thing. But whatever, it's not your problem. But if you had enough money to go out there and to use their land, and then you should have enough money to at least.
But then those are the same people I was gonna say but didn't say, that are just well, where are these organizations that are supposed to come and help? I'm like, they're private, baby.
Yeah, and then that's to ship or fly aid over there. That's not cheap,
Why isn't our government over? Because we don't do stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, I would say though the fact that our largest military,
they're over there,
naval base is there.
But, our government don't necessarily be sending people to devastated areas in our home town.
Nope, only to Ukraine.
We'll send it out country. Anywhere out the country, we'll send it to. But anywhere, you need clean water.
This is bullshit.
You need clean water. Oh, you need fire devastation. Earthquake devastations. Wait for Red Cross or FEMA.
Yeah, good luck.
Flint, Michigan, still no.
Yep,
that's why I don't even like to talk about that stuff with people that say stuff like that, because it's bro, with that, it's all
right. I've heard that.
You think if they were all white,
whataboutism?
You think if if Lahaina and that part of Maui was white, upper middle class,
that I don't want to put it on that. I want to put it just on awareness. Most people just don't have the awareness of what's going on. Yeah. I just want to be that. That's colorblind.
Seems very safe of you. Feels very safe of you.
Don't trigger me, Trey.
A man that makes jokes about some wild shit.
But I truly do think, though, it is a lack of awareness of what's going on in places that are messed up in the country.
Yeah, or that, and I think too, this is one of those things where, how in Florida we were talking about, they basically want to make rules so you can't say that America's done bad shit. This reminds me of that. And we don't want to think about the fact that America stole this land, and so we don't. When Hawaii says help us, you've already like raped us, graped us, colonized us, and that people go, oh, I don't want to feel that blame. That
well, we
guilt.
already kind of do that though. Now we're just in a time where people are just like you had said before, Josh. People that have moved here from other places feel more comfortable living in their skin, say in San Fran or in LA, just because of how the culture
space. Yeah,
that's same country.
Did you know there's more living on the islands as a whole? There's more Filipinos than native Hawaiians that live over there now.
Really?
Shout out to my peoples.
How did that happen?
Just because it's really close, culture's really very similar.
Yeah.
The food's way healthier, so they're probably living longer out there.
Are they a lot? Is there a big
family oriented?
Mormon community in the Philippines?
I don't believe so. I think it's majority Catholic, and then maybe like a 10-15% Muslim.
Because in Hawaii, it's big Mormon, right?
I know that
it's Jehovah's Witness.
I think it is Mormon.
Is it Mormon?
Really?
It's one of the two.
Yeah,
I know.
I was not aware of that.
Yeah,
I think
no,
it
it's
is
very
Mormon.
strange.
Teach
when
this
you think
devil.
about
Yeah.
it, yeah.
But I don't want to make it. I don't know percentage wise, but I know that like
of
significant
people that are from there, it's large.
Yeah.
Like they are.
Oh, like they've converted to that over like
it was
know-
it was like how Christianity was over here. Like whoever was over there was putting that on them.
Yeah.
damn.
So like if their
White
families
devils.
have been over there for a while, they've just been that.
Yeah.
Like it was. Cause I was watching the thing like it was the Tongans or Samoans where they were
That
like,
it was Tongans.
Yeah, I was like,
yeah,
dang.
it's super weird. And like y'all are a Mormon?
Yeah.
All right, I'm surprised. Yeah, I my hope on the Maui part too is like it all got decimated, and so right now you have just destroyed land that has to be rebuilt, and I'm hoping that it doesn't get rebuilt in terms of like high scale,
maybe get
living.
repatriated to like the native.
Yeah, I feel like
that. Not luxury.
not
apartments,
luxury. Like make it so it's accessible.
Market
Like
rate.
yeah, don't like all of a sudden turn everything into a resort and like a gated community and stuff like that. Like keep it native because that like historic spot, but also it's already being like most beautiful places. Bali. It gets overwhelmed by people outside of the area because they have the money to do so, and they kick the locals out. It's like
I think that's the same thing with Costa Rica for a while. That was happening, and then they actually had to pass a law about something about owning property. Shout out to my Ticos out there.
Like a national or something.
Yeah. I think like in Indonesia, you have to be an Indonesian citizen. Maybe not in Bali specifically, but like.
Well, I think they
about
did that
land
in Bali too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
Oh,
I
good.
think what happened though, still, your employees, I think, have to be Balinese, but you can technically own the company as an outsourced, as a Australian or something like that. But all your employees just work there. But it still means the money's going to you and not to.
Yeah, I think the same thing's happening to the Philippines right now. It's getting probably pretty exploited in terms of development, real estate, and resources.
Damn that that capitalism.
I love it.
I love it. So I know nothing about this next one, Josh. Ecuadorian prez.
Oh yeah, there was a Ecuadorian presidential candidate who was running, and he got assassinated. I think it was via Vicencio or something like that. His platform was talking about like speaking out against corruption and organized crime, and then he just got fucking murked. Like it was after I think a public appearance at a high school or something like that.
In public?
Yeah, public broad daylight.
Wow.
Yeah, and then like a day or two later, this I believe it's a criminal organization called Los Lobos, the Wolves, claimed responsibility for it, and they were like, like. So I mean, I think it was enough of a threat. They knew that he was not like just running on a platform. Like he actually wanted to do some reform, probably weed out some
Corruption.
Yeah, corruption in the government. Like not today.
Dang.
So shout out Ecuador. I mean, like all of those Central and South America have been like totally exploited, and people like talk a lot of shit saying about the government, but that's like a lot of American intervention in those countries have been really like change the course of like the economic situations and everything down there. So it sucks. Like, and I think like all those people deserve like, you know, just like we deserve like, you know, happiness, like safety, whatever they see fit, you know.
It's very Buddhist of you.
Is that right?
I mean, the idea is everyone has peace and health and happiness and safety. So yeah,
I like
some
that.
people don't deserve it.
Do you think that like truly people don't deserve it, or the only like the?
Yeah, I think they've done enough actions where they don't deserve it.
Ooh.
Truly.
You mean as a whole or like
They've compiled up.
specific?
Yeah. Do you think though that people's like in those scenarios, like those actions were actually of them, or they're only because the like life that they were basically given, like the like it's passed down to like the point, you know, because that's like the whole story of like why like anybody is in a gang in anywhere in the world, you know. Think about like I think like the Brazilian like favelas, like you know what that's just what they know.
That
You don't buy that one?
Sorry.
So
you were
like,
born.
so everyone has an option.
Born from South Central, right? Like
Inglewood is on my birth certificate.
where people like they join a gang because they seek like
my daddy moved to Rancho.
yeah, like
Is that really why?
Camaraderie, because like, you know, parents are working, so they're not at home, so they like, what do you do? And then like like they also seek safety, so it is a vicious cycle.
Because he
so
grew up in Watson Compton, so he said he had to walk home, getting jumped, all kind of stuff.
He wasn't trying to have that for you, so they moved.
better life, moving on up.
Yeah, he said once
Jefferson's.
he got bread, he's like, dude, I'm going somewhere where it's peaceful and quiet.
Rancho Cucamonga, straight up.
Peaceful,
especially back
quiet
then,
as hell
man.
back then, man.
So
peaceful
quiet.
and quiet. Like,
Tell you what, that was the boonies back then, man.
that's what I'm saying. Like my older sister,
Fields.
was raised more in LA. Like she went to Eisenhower for like a year.
Yeah.
But
Shout
she
out
graduated from whatever high school she went to out here. But yeah.
Huh. Crazy.
You gonna try
Yeah,
this?
no. She's
Cold
LA
Brew
all
Liquid
day,
Death?
but yeah, no. That's he's like, nah, dude. It's,
Oh, you put the.
he's like, it's crazy.
Put the
out
apple
there,
and the
man.
coconut.
Like,
Oh,
some
not
of
the
stuff
apple.
he would
one.
tell me, like just
Did your dad ever try like? Did anybody try to force him into like a gang? Or
nah.
anything?
He was always like I guess you would call like more of a bookworm type of dude.
Mm.
So he was like,
So he'd be the bookie.
he was a bookie.
Good.
Like he put on he like and I guess for all intents and purposes, somewhat of a book. Like they'd be putting on like underground parties where they would get alcohol from a wholesaler that they had a hookup through, and then they just charge at the door, free booze, but everybody has to pay at the door. They had the weed plug.
So it's like you can. I mean, like by all means, you cooperate. You're friends with, but you're not like running with them.
Yeah, you don't try to run with the wolves.
Yep. No, yeah. So that's why
That's
like
really good.
It made sense why when the feds did whatever, it was like it wasn't any crazy crime, but it was like moving stuff around crime.
Yeah. Yeah.
Numbers.
Numbers, yeah, numbers.
When I was
That's the most frustrating one for me. Because like businesses are doing that all the time. That's good, right?
What gave it the kick of life?
Sparkling water.
what gave it the kick of life? The death.
The death. Shout out Liquid Death. Give us that sponsorship.
That was crazy because it did brighten it right up.
When I was briefly incarcerated, I got asked to join a gang. Like, have you heard of Watching?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, but I'm not Chinese or anything. I'm Filipino. He's like, that's cool. We got a Filipino guy. And I was like, oh, what do you need? And he's like, oh, we just like, you got to get jumped in. I believe it's 2 minutes, 3-on-1. I was like, I'm good. Good, fam. You see this pretty face?
You know, yeah, no,
I was a scrawny boy too.
I'd have to ball up and just get kicked to the ribs.
Bro, you could like ball up as much as you want. 2 minutes is a long time.
That's a long fucking time.
30 seconds is a long time to be in a fight even.
What space was this in? Was it like in like
This was in Smith. Oh wait, like where
like
would
where
it be?
were yeah.
Well, I was at Smith Correctional Facility, Beaumont, the luxurious area, city
You're
known
out
as
east?
Beaumont. Yeah, very east.
That's very east.
But yeah, I think he probably lived somewhere Riverside County or something like that. But it'd probably be I don't know where it'd be. Probably in somebody's garage or some shit.
You know who was in the Watching?
I couldn't remember his name, but yeah, I know like all the time.
He was like on street bikes at like 16.
Yeah,
He was just that guy.
Had that thing.
He was just that dude. Yeah, no, he's cool. For sure.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I wonder he was probably like
wonder
grew up
where
or
he
had
is
like family
now.
in it, huh?
Yeah, probably. But it'd be crazy to see him
wait,
now.
did you just say the government name right there?
He
I
did.
want to bleep that out.
It's gonna be doxed.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be bleep. I already know it.
I was like, you're gonna get doxxed, homie.
Get shot.
Yeah. Man's down.
Just all of a sudden see some Beamers in front of the house. Like, I don't recognize these whips.
We get a knock on the door and be like, can we get out these windows? Like, what's up?
Pops out like, I haven't seen you in a while.
Hey, you're still looking good.
You look great.
For now.
Yeah.
Rancho for life?
So you got some tattoos. Some extra,
Yeah,
You got
till death. Exactly.
No. No.
It's like him and like three dudes when they walk in the door and close it behind. You're like, ooh, not walking out.
Yeah, you see like your what's it called? Like your front door, like the knob jiggling, and then it
does
just
one
like
of those.
Yeah.
slowly opens. You're like,
I
well,
will,
ain't that
I remember like for that like 36 hour, whatever a small window was when I was in West Valley, I was like thinking to myself, like, I'm not made for this life.
the first week is the hardest. So like first 48.
West Valley Penitentiary.
Dude, I was-
Shackled and caged.
It's with the weirdest
In the
like-
yard. That's where I spend most of my
yeah.
days.
Yeah, I spent most of my days.
Just kidding. You only get like an hour yard time.
Trying to catch all the rules like within that, like you're in shock
sir.
because you're
No,
just,
sir.
dude, so many rules. I was like, yo, I'm in shock for a sec. So like, do this, don't go there at this time, be there at that time, never do that. You can no do that.
Don't go in that shower.
Yep.
Do you know who the Peckerwoods are? It's them right there.
I remember it was so serious. It was like the blacks like owned the TV and the phone.
You say, you would be like, how does that work?
Yeah, well, no. So the guy was just like, just don't ever ask to change a channel. And if you need to use the phone, like it's between this moment and this moment. I was like,
You got phone time.
I'm just never going to use the phone and never watch TV. That's cool. That's good. We're good here. Yeah. He was just like, don't make the mistake of asking them to change the channel. It's like, I wouldn't, but yeah, for sure.
Hey, just don't make the mistake.
Yeah, the first time I took a shower after I got out, they were like, so, because it's segregated. I was with the brothers and others. And guy came up to me. He's like, so you use the Peckerwood shower. And I was like, what does that mean?
Like, oh, no.
And then they were like,
no.
well, it's you're new here. This is your first time. So we're going to let it slide. But in the future, don't use that shower. Because it's like,
Yeah.
like 3 groups. You get that one, you get that one, you get that one. And I was like, oh my God.
He said, yo.
Did they give you time? Were there time zones for you too? Like, don't use it at this time. Use
No, because it was like very like people talk to each other and stuff, but like
It was progressive.
there's a progressive politics in there. But like, yeah, you
forward
couldn't
thinking.
you couldn't trade or anything with each other. You could talk, you could chop it up, but like you couldn't trade
Yeah.
stuff with each other. You couldn't like
Can't eat food off the trays.
no. God,
you looked
no.
down like I had food.
Yo, I will say, like, because you probably ran the same thing, like being a white. Like, I think I said this before. I was like, being white. I was like, I don't want to join the Peckerwoods. Like, I'm not trying to be like.
You don't want to be with
You
it?
got no,
But you got no
just
choice. That's the thing.
It's like, do you want to be
Do you want to be alone?
Do you want to be not protected and like kind of shunned, or
Yeah.
like
You want to be naked and alone, naked and afraid?
See, that's what I'm saying. It's a lack of understanding. You let more white people go to jail, they'll understand how it is being raised in the hood and maybe have more empathy for people while they join gangs for protection.
Do you think though that means more white people would join white gangs?
Of course not.
well, all the white people were in there
They
for
do.
fucking
It's
meth,
called
so they're
government.
like,
They were, yeah, yeah. It's called government.
I mean, they already have that one. But no,
it's
yeah,
called the
it's just,
sheriff's department.
That's what
Yeah.
what is it?
Number one.
60 days in. They try, but that's more entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah, you,
Such a wild TV show idea. We're gonna plant you in a live jail. We'll see how this goes.
See how this goes.
I'm like, get me out.
Don't. They're just like, don't blow your cover.
Yeah.
please no.
Please, sir. No.
Please. I don't think I could do it.
I would be.
Yeah.
It'd be really interesting to see what way you like.
I
Trey,
would turn,
Trey
I'd
goes
be like,
hard.
oh, Key and Peele. Yeah, I would Come on, fool, let's get it. Just want to fight everybody until I get into a fight. I'm just like, please don't do this.
Stop. Don't break my... Let me take my glasses off. Let me take my glasses.
Just acting all hard, just knocking shit over. Come on.
Yeah, because it's like
Or is that crazy?
that
Get,
that
like,
that
shitting
rule
on
where
yourself.
like you go in there and assert dominance. It's like you'll probably get beat up. You can't assert dominance unless you're some like MMA fighter. Like you
Yeah.
can't
barking
assert
at
nothing.
fools.
Oh, is that crazy?
That's really more like...
That would be hilarious, but no, yeah, I'd be I'd be chilling. I'd try to figure out how to hustle something, a commentary, so people need me.
Be the comedian.
The
Yeah.
jester, I
Yeah.
wanna be the jester.
They're like, yo, make us laugh.
Make us laugh.
Make me a bike clown.
That sounded too real. I did not like.
Make me a bike clown.
Maybe a bike
Make
clown.
me a bike clown.
I'm not fucking around. Make me a fucking bike.
Okay, all right.
Give me
Got
your
you.
noodles.
Yeah.
Red or green sauce?
What? What's Talk to Me?
Oh,
I'm thrown off on that.
it's.
I was like,
I just saw this on Wednesday night. It's a horror movie. I don't get to see many horror movies. Last one I saw was Hereditary, and that one got me shook. And then this one also got me shook. Like it was wild. Like it's I think it's an indie movie, but it's shot really well. Probably a really big budget for being an Australian film. But it's like about I don't even want to explain it, but it's really well done. They take kind of like traditional horror movie storylines and tropes and stuff, but they like kind of reposition it into like today's society, and they do it really well. It really fucked with me. Like there's jump scares, but it's not like, oh, that's all they give you. It's like it's creepy as fuck.
yeah.
And it's like I heard some of the actors are like YouTubers and stuff. So it's like what was really stood out was that they were young actors, like early 20s, maybe. Yeah, I think probably early 20s, but they were all really just good actors.
Where was it
Like
from
solid.
again? You said it was foreign.
Australia, I believe, is from. I don't really know too many Australian provinces and shit. I know is it Brisbane, Sydney, Melbourne,
Darwin's up top.
Darwin. Nobody talks about Darwin.
Darwin.
Perth. Shout out Perth. That's where my
Is Gold Coast? I know, like, is that just the coast?
I believe that's Melbourne.
Melbourne.
Didgeridoo.
Yeah, the town of Didgeridoo.
Only took a little bit. I was waiting for when he's gonna be like,
He's waiting for his moment. He's like, oh, perfect softball.
Didgeridoo.
You ever played a didgeridoo? Or attempted to?
Yeah, attempted. John had one.
Did he? Of course you would.
Yes.
Did you play it under the shade of the pilapa?
He got it in Fiji.
Damn, he went to Fiji.
Mm-hmm. When he went to Fiji.
Shout out, John. What's he up to these days? When's the last time you talked to him?
Personally, I haven't talked to him in a minute, but I tapped in with Josh. He said he saw him not that long ago.
Probably within a couple of years.
Yeah, within a couple years. He said he's just living like John, single in the mountains.
Shout out, Endo.
He living in Devore, right?
No, he said he's like in Calamasa now.
Okay.
Just-
Dang.
Okay.
Cali Mesa.
Same deal though, just kind of isolated by himself.
Yeah, he didn't go the professional baseball player route.
Wow.
Remember he blew his arm out?
Yeah. Sorry, John.
Blew a lot of stuff out. Sorry, that was mean.
Sometimes you have to be stern but fair.
No professional baseball, no professional skateboarder thing.
You know what? I heard you're gonna become a professional voice actor.
Oh yeah. So this is kind of connected to this is probably
To
one of the
John.
last yeah, no, not to John. But this is one of the last probably one of the last few episodes we're going to be doing in this space. I think I'm going to get a new place, a new apartment, to a new studio, if you will. Bigger. We'll have like a lot more storage, keep all the gear, all the recording stuff. We'll have like a dedicated spot just for the pod. And like it is significantly more expensive. So I think to afford the new apartment, I'm gonna have to come up with some creative new income streams.
We selling our booty.
I thought about that. I thought about becoming a sex worker one time. Like I think at the beginning of the year, I was asking you about like, do you know somebody in this field?
Do you know the way?
I mean, you could be a sex worker.
But this is kind of like this in a way. This is also sex worker. I was thinking about doing erotic audio. Do you guys have any experience with like sexy naughty time audio?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when I was a kid watching the Spice Channel, I couldn't really see it.
Oh, okay.
Really
That's so
good.
true, though. That was it.
It's like, oh, I think that's
Jesus,
I think
yeah,
that's a titty.
That's a titty. Yeah.
Then you go,
Holy.
I know it's a nipple, but is it a male or female?
Yeah.
Like I'm just gonna go with it. Let's not judge ourselves. Just go with
That
it.
was the only time
You'd
I
get
had
like a
with-
face and it'd be like
Audio.
yellow, green.
It's like, why wouldn't they just scramble the audio too? Make it, I mean,
It's
the audio
so-
was
such a
perfectly
tease.
clear.
Yeah.
'Cause it was like, yeah, and that's some, and that's what I would be doing. It was like, it'd be reading like a script, and then also like, doing some like sexual sounds.
Do you
like
have to
some
do the
moaning
scripting yourself?
No, I would read one. But
So they write it?
like I have to. I'm gonna apply, and I have to send in like send in an audition tape, kind of. So, can I do my voice right now?
Let's wait. Let's go. Ooh.
You know what really turns me on?
Sorry. All right, go.
Just running my hands in between your thighs. Trey,
Yes.
what are you wearing right now?
Black jeans. I could take them off.
Will you do that for me?
Sure. And this is what they'll be doing. They're off, Daddy.
Oh, that's what you'll be doing. But yeah, something like that, and also be doing a little, like moaning, groaning. Like it's gonna be like a full audio story, and then
You heard
yeah,
social?
that's if you're into the.
I don't know.
is that
Maybe you were
farting, or is
maybe
that
you were going to be
having
into
a-
like.
Is that you climaxing or?
No, I thought maybe
farting?
you were going to be doing some like scat porn, kind of.
I mean,
like
it
some
might,
fetish things.
It might build to it.
Do
you
you-
know? It might build to it.
like
we'll see.
like you'll record like peeing because people like to get peed on.
Can't we
Well,
just
this
dump
is
water and say it's
specifically
They'll know the difference.
like Dipsy.
Viscosity.
Dipsy is the app for it.
it's an app.
It's an app. It's all sexy, erotic audio.
So wait, it's like the Spotify of sexy erotic.
Pretty
audio?
much. And then there's different things you can have. Like, oh, if it's like
I'm looking at that.
you're kind of you're a third person listening in on a story, or you could be like, oh, you're part of the story. If you want a little more like straight to the point, like just kind of like sexual sounds, accents, different voices, what you're into, or if you want like different scenarios.
Oh, shit.
So there's also another one, I believe it's called Quinn. I was like, I might apply for both of them. And then, I see where it goes. Like, and
If you need an engineer, I'm all here for you.
I appreciate that.
What's going to be your
Your name.
your suit?
I
Yeah.
was thinking I might just do just my name,
You're
my government name.
tripping.
I mean, this dude's name is ER Fight Master, and the other one's Sarunas J. Jack.
Should
Sarunas
be
J.
like
Jackson. might be the name.
J.G. Cummingsworth.
Well, let's workshop that.
Wait
we'll
up.
stick a pin on.
They
Well,
do.
'cause I was like,
erotic breath work.
Sean's getting all. Sean's like, what, there's a lane for me?
Yo, I found my lane.
Oh, my
BDSM.
goodness, Sean.
yeah, like there's
All I need
there's
you to
kink,
do,
there's
Mom,
fetish.
is
So
Yeah,
breathe.
British accent, Irish accent, teacher's pet.
I could do it. I could do a British
I could do
accent.
a little British accent.
Turn you on, baby.
Are you a top boy?
Rough and wild.
Yes,
He said yes.
I'm a roadman's.
I'm a roadman's. Top
I'm a
boy,
real
bruv.
roadman's man's.
Top boy,
man's
bruv.
roadman's.
I love reading these reviews and ratings. The voice actor on this app is phenomenal.
That could be me. They
That
might
could
be
be.
talking about me soon.
Yeah.
I hope they are, and I hope I engineer it to give me some. Like,
Oh, you'll get a cut, man.
I don't need a
You'll
cut.
get
You think we can get a Grammy?
Well, the whole thing, I was like, if I put my name,
AVN.
if I put my name on it, like, could I bring traffic to the pod for that? You think?
Probably.
Good.
And I'd be
You
like,
have, to
and
have you have to have a cool side name. It's like Bruce Wayne and Batman.
dearest to Josh. That's not obvious, is it?
Not. I mean, you could
Actually, it's not bad though. There's a lot of Joshes out there.
And then
Right, yeah.
and then like I think maybe if possible parlay it into a Patreon or something like that. I don't know if like OnlyFans would be the same thing. I wouldn't mind about like putting my face on there.
Well, you don't have to. You can wear a shiesty mask.
I mean, because that'd be a kink thing on its own, like being masked up.
You can wear a mask, or you could just be that guy that doesn't show his head.
Well, or like below, and because
Exactly.
you get a little mouth action. You know, I'm all about that. So,
Some of these stories are really wild.
oh, you're
You and
gonna.
your stories.
I think Marlene sent me a link. I can get you a month free if you want to
This
sample
one,
it.
you're cozied up in the Irish countryside with
Okay.
Ronan from your favorite series, Evergreen.
Okay.
Lulled by the rain, you drift off by the fire as he gently strums his guitar.
Ooh, what songs he playing? What keys he in?
Sex. Songs in the key of sex.
Oh, little lass, that's quite a nice
Also-
guitar. That's a quite nice song you're singing. Might I serenade you with my guitar?
Oh, Scottish.
How you doing?
Transport your mind
I am.
to a fantasy world
I'm here.
where you can relax,
I am.
safely explore what turns you on,
Ooh.
and tap into the powers
We
of
can't
your
safely.
sensuality on your own terms.
My
'Cause,
terms
like,
are rough though.
I've
baby.
never been
Well, rough and wild's one of
Yeah.
the options.
Rough
So
and
like
tumble?
like you said,
Rough and tumble?
dom and
Dom?
sub stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't. I'm kind of like, I think physically in the bedroom, I've been more of a dom, but I think like lately I've been experiencing with like dirty talk. I don't know if how much you guys are into that. Like
In what way?
just like using it in like when you're intimate.
yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Like I've been
I'm
trying
here
to be
for it.
more vocal.
Like how dirty? Like you fucking ugly hoe.
That's a little. I'm not really into the degrading stuff, but like you could be like, you've been a bad girl.
I just didn't know.
Like kind of like yeah.
Now I know.
You've been a bad boy, Trey.
Yes, I have.
You know how you can make it up to me?
Doing homework after school when no one's around.
Subscribe to my Patreon for $5 a month.
And then pay extra.
Well, and then like if you could do a
Wow.
custom story, like a commission, like that, like something.
I see a good idea. Sean could write the story. You could vocalize the story. I could capture the story audio, and then we could put it up.
I was just wondering. I was like, because like sometimes
You
I
okay,
think
Sean?
Yeah, I'm just thinking like, Sean, your stories are, they have a theme. There's something going on.
they're all about being the naughty yoga instructor.
We should do that. We should just rebrand Sean's writings and make him like one of those like woman authors. And then you could have a lineage of books under the name like Nancy Grace or something.
Grace Kelly.
Kelly Grayson.
Grace Corey Pickering. Or just Grace Corey.
Didn't know you had
Leave that out. Leave that out.
Yeah, that's got to be out.
Cold-blooded.
You're like, your mom's like, I've been getting all these
It's fan mail.
fans on my Facebook.
He said, I think it's
fan mail.
They seem excited.
They're very inappropriate though, but I kind of like it.
They're really weird.
Your mom would read all of them though.
This one, yeah, she would.
She'd feel like something's wrong with these people.
This one, this person said, I especially loved your story about hiking the mountaintops. And
What do they call them? Those like erotic novels.
yeah, it's basically
That's what you should do. You should write them. Josh read them. I'll record them.
all right.
That's like the new
Almost
apartment.
never
Like,
erotica.
there's so much space, and I'm like, I want to make it like maybe
Literally.
make it into a studio a little bit, like whether
Yeah.
it's audio, can like, because you saw the kitchen, it'll be bigger. Maybe put some soundproofing and stuff up there. See how it goes.
Put like a sex swing in there.
Yeah, so you can get them clapping cheeks, like the real authentic. Like,
Yeah, if we're gonna record, make it real.
I'll bring the boom mic.
Just in your headphones.
I'm sure all the homies are loving this section of the podcast right now.
If they're not with their ladies, they are.
Or maybe if they are with their ladies.
They're loving it even more.
I wonder how many of our friends are like, I want to hear that.
Why'd you say that all erotic?
He's trying to. He's into it. He's into it.
He said, you want to hear that, baby?
I wasn't sure what you guys would think. I was
just thinking about like.
I think this is an interesting topic. Let's see what the boys.
Because
think.
I tend to think that a lot of our male friends are,
I don't know what
fluid. So
like how fluid?
Like they'd probably
Like
interested.
transmission fluid?
Like they'd be interested in listening
First
to.
part.
Yes.
Dog.
I think some of the guys would be interested in listening to Josh's voice do erotica, and they would say, "I just needed to hear it." Like how you
I just wanted to see how it sounded.
like how you just had to watch that video of whatever Adam 22's.
I just had to make sure she had that C-section scar.
Well, I know your
That's
kink
oddly
now.
specific.
It's a weird kink, but we're here for it.
I mean, I like
It's not a
older
kink, but I
women.
know she
Trey
has
likes
them.
scars.
Yeah, Trey likes a good scar on his girl.
I didn't know she's been through something.
I don't want somebody who's lived an easy life.
She had all 10 toes, and I just couldn't do it.
She had an easy life.
Yeah, it's too easy. I need at least 9, something like that.
Rough and tumble.
Yeah, one leg longer than the other.
Nah, that's polio.
Is it?
Yep.
For real?
Derek for real?
Polio, that thing we got rid of like in the 50s.
But then it came back.
That's coming back because
You
people
get the
don't want
one-
to take that vaccination.
You got the long boot, the one shoe, the funny shoe.
You get the platform. Call that shit Forrest Gump.
The funny shoe.
He had
He had the leg.
He had like
He had crutches.
spinal
spinal bifida.
That's
spina bifida.
Yeah, but he didn't have that.
I was thinking in my head, and then you just like
Dude,
it's like you read my mind.
Found the bit.
What else are you reading right now?
Goosebumps.
Trey don't read.
Attack of the Mutant. That's a great story.
Ooh.
Say cheese and die.
Ooh, that was a good one too. Yeah.
I mean, I liked all of them. I even like the sponge under the sink. That's like a monster too. Killer hamster one.
What's the dummy one?
Say cheese.
Oh, I thought Say Cheese is the camera one that you.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. Where you get
The ventriloquist dummy.
yeah. Because the say cheese one is when you got caught in the camera. caught in the picture.
Here's, like,
what's
the camera
beneath the
obscure.
sink?
Yeah, that one's
Oh,
good
that's
too.
the one. Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
sponge, right?
That's the sponge. The dummy one was
Neither.
I can't remember.
Because they made
Night of the Mutant or Attack
Yeah,
of the
it
Mutant.
had
that was one.
three.
they had
That one had
three.
three.
Because he was like the ultimate bad guy
Yeah,
of it.
That one was good.
Yeah.
that one was good.
They had one where it was like a gigantic praying mantis.
They had a bunch of.
I don't
great
recall.
guys.
R.L. Stein was cranked them out.
I heard that's a woman.
Oh yeah. I think you're right. I think you're right.
I don't think it was.
She's
a dude.
killing it. She probably
Wait,
she
what?
probably made a lot.
I
of
think
money.
R.L. Stein was a female. I'm not sure though.
I think R.L. Stein was I don't want to say because then that's just somebody's going to be like, of course you would think it was a guy.
Yeah,
Sexist.
you woman hater.
Yes, Swedish.
Yes, Swedish.
Swedish
Massage
massage
gymnast.
Massage gymnast.
No, I feel like R.L. Stein is going to be a dude that like kind of is, yeah, bro.
It's a dude.
You had me.
Did he transition?
He looks like he could be like a fucking
I'm just kidding.
like
That's
he
a
could
dude.
be some sort of practitioner of
assuming.
wellness.
Yeah,
he looks
does.
like he could be like a creepy guy now.
Yeah, that's also
Practitioner
kind of
of wellness. Or he's like your chiropractor that like doesn't really care about
Should
you.
dudes be able to be gynecologists? Off topic.
On topic.
I think a lot of people.
I mean, I know it. You do what you want
Yeah.
to do.
I mean, I think it's like a lot of men are
such
trying.
a dude to be like, I know your pussy better than you,
Yeah,
girl. Or am I wrong?
I mean,
I'm sure they all say that. They're like, "Are you sure?" And then he has that line.
all right, are you ready? Legs up on the stirrups.
But I mean, I don't know. I'm not a female, so I don't know.
I'm sure it's uncomfortable.
But then I heard a lot of females said they prefer to have a male gynecologist.
Do you prefer a male or female doctor when you're getting
Doesn't matter, right?
I actually
the coffee.
Doesn't
like
matter, right?
when I was
You're
a
getting-
kid
You're getting
playing sports, you had to get the
Whatever,
physical,
the
and you had
physical.
to get. And I'm like,
you ever had
Yeah.
a butt test?
yeah.
have you?
Oh,
Proctologist?
like
Like a finger?
Well, I've had a finger up there only because I've been sickly before.
Oh, I thought it was like he said he was a proctologist.
Were you older
but,
or like
at
when you were a
somebody's
kid?
apartment.
Okay.
Oh.
Because like
I know it's not good.
that's
older.
awkward.
It's not good for older people.
Well, like you have to like by 40.
You have to do it
At
but
40,
it's
I
like,
think is when you have to like start.
Yeah.
But would you rather have a guy do that or a woman? Like, would you feel more comfortable with your pants down, booty hole open?
Depends.
Probably
both
for me,
look like.
probably a woman.
If it was a dude that looked like
Super
Shaq,
attractive.
nah.
Ryan Gosling
Brad Pitt,
walks in.
Sure.
Oh yeah, me too. I'd be down for that. You know.
Yeah. Now Ingrid.
What if
but
it was
like Angelina?
What if it was Lotto?
He'd be like, "Hey,
Yeah,
can
I
you?"
think I got something wrong, dog.
That's how I meet you.
He's like,
need to
Did I say one finger? I meant two.
I think you need to double check, Doc.
He's like, you've had 3 appointments 3 weeks in a row. I think you're good. He's like, no, I'm not good.
Want to make sure I'm
No,
healthy, Doc.
I need to go back in.
You know, you're my only
Something
patient that
happened.
comes once a week. I just want to make sure I'm healthy.
Oh, I'm coming once a week. Tell you what, it's the only time I'm coming too. I think I found my kink over here.
There's Trey's audio endeavor.
Trip to the doctor.
Trip to the doctor.
Lotto's the guy now.
Yeah.
Paging Dr. Lotto.
Paging Dr. Lotto.
Dude, I'd be in heaven.
Yeah.
I'm like, take both my legs.
They're like, sir.
That's when Trey becomes open to pegging.
Sir,
It's
you're
like
in here
that,
for a blood test.
Take my legs, take my arms.
He's like, I thought you had a cold. I do.
I would wheel out there pushing the thing with my face. They took my arms and legs, but it was worth it.
Yeah, you're like, sir, yeah, you can pull your pants up. We don't need.
He's like, sir, this is the waiting room.
I'm ready.
Please put your pants back on.
Just roll in there, drop trowel.
Sir, this is a CVS parking lot. We at least go to the...
We don't do that here.
Because, I mean, I was thinking that's a job that a dude should do, right?
I think everybody should do it. I mean, gynecology, proctologist, like, it's all important, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It might be uncomfortable, but
Life's
whatever works for you. Yeah.
Yeah, I think also probably a majority of those people at some point they just get numb. They've seen so many buttholes.
Yeah.
So many things.
I'm sure that's
just
what
like,
they say. It just looks like a thing.
Yeah.
Looks like something they see every day.
Plus, like, most likely your butt's not the craziest, weirdest, most unless you got something going on. But like, you know,
but
they're like just another day with the regular butthole.
What if you're right? I'm not even gonna subject myself.
I mean, because they see
ridicule.
crazy shit. They see like
maybe you got something weird,
like crazy hemorrhoids, some
No, I was
prolapse
gonna say,
action,
but what if
some
you're
like
like a celebrity's guy now? Like, I'm sure that's still a little.
they don't. I feel like they don't care.
Sure.
Or like, yeah, they have to be a regular gyno before they become a celebrity gyno. So it's like celebrity
You're
butthole
right.
look the
You're
same
right.
as
You're
like
right. You're right.
you're in my
You're right.
butthole.
You're right.
Well, I don't know what your butthole looks like, but I
What if it
assume it's
doesn't?
like
They look different. Barbie.
just get like the. Doc, is this a regular butthole?
No, that is definitely a celebrity butthole.
That celebrity butthole is glistening.
Oh, you got
Yeah.
a great butthole.
Them diamonds, baby.
You might want to get. How'd that hamster get in there?
Rich people diet. You want to live forever, right?
It's
much
alive
time.
still.
Got way too-
It's cleaning my colon, doctor. I got this hamster from my shaman. My Malibu shaman.
He said, "Put a gerbil up your butt, and
Damn.
clean you out."
Call it a day.
That new Malibu Barbie, Malibu Shaman.
Shaman Ken.
Yeah, no, it'd be like shaman, like Chandler.
Chandler. That's actually the name too. It's pronounced
It's Chandler with 3 A's.
Chandler. That would be it, though. It would be Chandler, like a made up name. Your name Chandler? Yep.
Chadler?
Yes. Your parents named you Chadler.
Yes.
Yes.
No, that's my given name. My
Chadler.
birth name was Chandler, but my spiritual name is Chadler.
Your name is Chandler. I identify more as a Chandler.
It's not Bodhisattva, it's Bodhi Steven.
Bodhi.
Oh, right. Well, I think
What else you gents got anything else?
No, man, it's been good. Taking it all in, you know. Enjoying our little run we're having. Thank you for everyone watching.
Yeah, if you guys, anybody listening want have like a question or maybe a topic you guys want to, chop it up with, you can email us, almostneverpod@gmail.com. Hit us up on any of the socials, YouTube. It's all at almost never at almost never pod on all socials. We would love to hear any suggestions from things you guys might find interesting. Maybe some news you might got from us, or just say hi.
Yeah.
And we can be lonely sometimes. We just like human connection.
We need it. It's important.
I'm good being lonely.
No, he's not. He's a liar.
I think he's an extrovert and introvert.
He likes to pretend to be
He's not
stoic.
an omnivert. He's an extroverted introvert.
Yeah.
Lonely love. That's all they're saying.
Yeah. And if anybody is into footy, Premier League just started. Arsenal got the first win. We're going to win. I'm here for that. Talk that up. Talk that talk.